This is the second Sunday of Advent. And in this season, we're tragically reminded again of the monstrous times that we live in, witnessing new waves of hatred and racism toward our neighbors, and continued call for violence and war and domination, division, and hatred of the other as a way of establishing peace and prosperity in our world. The Christian story and tradition of Advent, of course, rejects this way, which at the time of the origin of the Advent story, that way was represented by the cruelty and violence and domination of the Roman Empire. And those who resisted believed in and were seeing signs of something new breaking through. Today, new way struggles to be born amidst and through our own struggle against the monsters of our world, genocide, poverty, war, white supremacy, and environmental destruction, to name a few. And tonight, as we gather as a community, let us be reminded of the beautiful hope that this tradition of Advent truly holds. A hope that is not meek or quiet, or a hope that hopes for life after death, nor is it the hope of the triumphant, idolatrous, powerful who seek to dominate and control life and death. It is a hope that is different. It's a gritty hope, beautiful and painful, full of sorrow and yearning. Is the hope of the poor, of the least of these, which we know is the most of these. And I just want to get us started with a quote from one of our co-founders of the Freedom Church of the Poor, Aaron Scott, who had this beautiful phrase or way of describing that hope of the poor, the dispossessed. This is from Aaron Scott's recent book. Something you got to understand about poor people's organizing is that it's spiritual. Death stalks constantly. We as poor people are in touch with our mortality. We as poor people are forced to see the stark truth behind so many hypocrisies propping up this society. We as poor people survive on the joyful grit and militant tenderness that keeps us finding beauty, laughter, and lifelines amid the wreckage of daily apocalypses. Being spiritual doesn't mean poor people trust religious institutions or even God. Spirituality is not just an idea or a theory, nor is spirituality a warm, comforting feeling. Spirituality is your hungry, grieving, dope-sick body and mind deciding to get up and live another day. Faith is deciding that you deserve life when the powers and principality of this world tell you every fucking second of every day that you do not. Religion is a moral code, a moral habit that sits deeper in you than all your other habits. And by this definition of it, a lot of poor folk put nice, respectable-looking church people to shame. Hope is not optimism. Hope is something we have to go out and build in concrete and material ways. Hope is food. Hope is sanctuary. Hope is Narcan. Hope for poor people is inseparable from life and inseparable from power. This is from Bring Back Your People, 10 Ways Regular Folks Can Put a Dent in White Christian Nationalism. Thank you, Aaron, for those powerful words, and hope everybody can check out your book if they haven't already.